Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another entry from Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy by Sarah Ban Breathnach. I am on a mission to just share some of her daily entries. This is 365 days of entries where she leads us on a path towards finding abundance and really finding our path to happiness and finding our path towards ourselves. So follow along with me as I just read different entries and just offer you some, something to think about, something to reflect on for the day. So regardless of where you're picking this up, doesn't matter. It's like you needed to hear this today, even if the entry is not in alignment with when you're seeing this. So this entry is from January 6th. So she says, the thirst after happiness is never extinguished in the heart of woman. Jean Jacques Rousseau. January 6th, standing knee deep in a river and dying of thirst. The first time I heard Kathy Mattea's beautiful rendition of the country song, Standing Knee Deep in a River, Dying of Thirst, I was on my way to my daughter's school to pick up the afternoon carpool. Suddenly, I had to pull over because I was crying so much I couldn't see the road in front of me. Until then, it had been a busy but good day. I was not consciously aware of being sad and depressed. So why was I crying? As Kathy sang of friends who had been taken for granted, sweethearts she had known, and a wonderful world full of strangers just waiting to make a connection with us while we turn our eyes away, something deep within me stirred. There was so much I was taking for granted. I didn't want to continue to live unconsciously. The revelation that we have everything we need in life to make us happy, but simply lack the conscious awareness to appreciate it, can be as refreshing as lemonade on a hot afternoon, or it can be as startling as cold water being thrown in our face. How many of us go through our days parched and empty, thirsting after happiness, when we're really standing knee deep in the river of abundance? Yet, make no mistake about it, the universe will get our attention one way or the other, with a sip or a splash. Let's choose today to quench our thirst for the good life we think others lead by acknowledging the good that already exists in our own lives. We can then offer the universe the gift of our grateful hearts. Now, you guys, like every time I read her passages, I just get like very emotional because it is a reminder to not take for granted all of that we have, right? Like if you read this book and you kind of work through this book, every month is a different theme. And now for the first 2 months, the theme is on gratitude, and your job for the first few months of the year is to really hone in on a gratitude practice. And I've lived this life and I am a believer in it, but even I recognize that even I forget sometimes to be grateful for all that I have, right? Because it's very easy to look out there and to sort of say, oh, they have this and they have that. And like, why am I not where they are? And like, how come I'm not, you know, I haven't made it yet at this age. And I thought it was going to be easier and this, that, and the other. And I get it. But there is this element of you are just surrounded by abundance, but you can't even see that because you are like out here looking over here and like, well, I don't have the car, I don't have the thing, or like my house is a disaster, or like I don't have the kids, or I don't have the relationship, right? And I get it, like not taking away from the fact that like yes, you have this feeling of not being where you want to be. However, like stand where you are in the river of abundance and acknowledge all that you have, right? I recognize that as much as sometimes like I my husband will be a pain in my butt, but the reality is that I also remember those days when I was single and I was alone and I was like I just would kill to be, have a companion, and not even to be married, but to have a companion, to have somebody to share life with. And now I have it, and then I'm complaining about it, right? Same with my kids. Love my kids. I've like done all the things to like get the kids and IVF and spend all the money and blah blah blah. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, these kids are getting on my nerves. But then it's just like, man, what I would like. Like, let me sit with this and appreciate it, because guess what? If they were taken from me today, I would like just, I would be devastated, right? So it is, yes, recognizing that there is the struggle right now. We are like, we are in a tough time, but like, what do we have? Like, what do we actually have that is just beautiful and abundant? And again, I do this all the time, and I say this to my clients, and I've done videos on this, and I will continue to do videos on this. It's like, can you name 50 things that you are grateful for? Like right now, could you name 50 things that you're grateful for? And I'm telling you, I can do it now. Like, it's so good that I can do it in real time. I'm grateful for glasses. I'm grateful for books. I'm grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for water. I have a load of laundry going on right now. I'm grateful for a washing machine. I'm grateful for detergent. I'm grateful for the person who discovered, that washing your hands kills bacteria. I'm grateful for soap. I'm grateful for hot water. Again, the idea that I can just turn on a faucet or turn on my shower and like hot water comes out of it. Water pressure, like, and I've had terrible water pressure. But so when you get good water pressure, you're like, oh dear God, this is like the best shower ever because it's fantastic water pressure. How often do you think about water pressure? Google Maps. Could you imagine? I have a terrible sense of direction. And thank God Google Maps exists for free, right? So that I can get from point A to point B. And now, is it making me a little bit dumber? Maybe, because I don't have to think about where I'm going. But thank God for Google Maps. Thank God for Gmail. Like I can get emails now in real time. I have too many emails, but like, I can get emails in 30 seconds where it might have taken me, weeks, months, whatever to get, a piece of correspondence. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for coffee mugs, because could you imagine making coffee and then having to sip water with coffee out of your hands? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like, I just paper. Like, I love writing. I love documenting things. I love pens. I love pens. Colored pens. Now I can choose between red and blue and black and green if I wanted to. What? Right? Like, again, don't need these things. But it's like this amazing aspect of, can you believe what we have access to? We live in a time now where people are living longer. Thank God for medicine. Thank God for doctors. Thank God for, scientists. Thank God for researchers who have discovered how to cure cancer, and how have medicines, for food, like nature, my plants, like just a reminder of Mother Nature. Like this camera, my phone. I'm recording this on my phone. Can you believe it? I don't even need an expensive camera to record this. Thank God for YouTube, because I'm on YouTube, but I learn. I call it YouTube University. I didn't coin that, but somebody coined that. Like, thank God for YouTube, because I learned a bunch of stuff. I'm grateful for sunshine. I'm grateful for rain. I'm grateful for snow. Again, when we're like, oh, it's raining, it's too cold, it's whatever, say that to people in LA right now who like have lost their homes to these devastating fires. What they wouldn't kill to have some rain, and they got it. Thank God, knock on wood. But like, we're like, oh, I'm so tired of rain, and then like, don't have it, right? Don't have it, and then that rain that creates water for us that we drink. Thank you for that. Like, the gratitude, the abundance. Like, I want you to spend some time developing a gratitude practice, because without gratitude, there really is no appreciation for, what we already have, right? Yes, we want more. Okay, like, and I'm all for it. I'm not like just saying like, well, just be happy with what you got. Like, okay, be happy with what you got and then shoot for the moon. But it's also like, look, but if you can be more present for the fact that you have this stuff now, then, like, it just makes things more, right? I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for my breath. So, and I'm thankful for you. If you're watching this video, whether you're one person, whether you're, 100 people, I'm grateful that you're watching this video. And I hope that you take this practice and apply it in your own life, and then spread the joy, spread the wealth, spread the abundance. So, that's what I have for today. I will continue to read chapters of this amazing book. I will have that book in the description of my video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.